Howdy, been a minute. I've got some records to show us. Again, since my last video, nothing much has changed. I'm trying to slow down my cha-ching, you know, a little bit. These have just been trickling in. First we have Dana and Alden. Coyote, You're My Star.
You don't have to be cool, it's fine.
Earlier this year, I realized that this absolute freak that I saw on TikTok sometimes called Gucci Pineapple was in a band called Dana and Alden. One of their songs got big as a TikTok sound. The song is called Dragonfly. Anytime I see somebody weird, anytime I hear about an album that comes to me from a source other than the normal channels, like the radio or, you know, if I see something funny or weird online and I click something, I'm like, oh, this also has music affiliated with. Something that's not trying to advertise music to me, but I just find that entity's music inadvertently always interests me, you know, so I'll check it out. I do a lot of clicking, do a lot of clicking. So absolute banger of a jazz album, Dana and Alden. Their first album, Quiet Music for Young People, which I think is brilliant. It's incredible. So this is their next one, their second one. They have a Bandcamp. Go check it out. Coyote, You're My Star is really, really cool. I feel like they're expanding their definition of jazz on this one. It's got some cool features on it. Melanie Charles, who I, from this, looked into. She's a really cool R&B act. Sinya Khan. It's got some really cool features on it and some really neato sounds. One of these tracks is called Choco Banano, and this colorway of the vinyl they're referring to as Choco Banano. Oh, it's really in there. Oh my gosh. Something ripped. How could I have done that better? Oy. Anyway, you know what I always say. Physical media is meant to exist in the physical world and therefore degrade over time. This is an interesting situation. Carefully extract. There is something weird happening here. Let's use some air. Is it just the static? That was just static, keeping it there. Anyway, beautiful purple with wolf. I guess it's probably a coyote. Choco Banano. I love pee pee poo poo. Moving on. This is going to be interesting. We have the Chappell Roan Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess 1-year anniversary edition. And yes, I know I just bought the other one, but I wanted this too. I love her. My love for her and her art and her politics grow more and more every day. So it has the same green sleeve as the other one, but this I got specifically because, and this is, I know this is stupid and irresponsible of me. I love having two copies of great records. Usually I keep one sealed, but this I will not do that with. So I'm just going to, because I think it's largely the same as the other one, except for the vinyl colorway. Yeah, this is all the same. Has the glitter and the confetti on it. My kink is coral, they call this. So this is the second disc, and I forgot to mention this with the other one. This is the same, but sides A and B are normal, and then side C is normal, but then there's no side D, which is unique. I have never seen that before. I have seen side D or side B be etched with line drawing or something. I've seen side D, like on the Clipping self-titled record, the entire side D of these massive white 180-gram records is all locked grooves. So if you could imagine, drop the needle, it won't play towards the middle. It'll stay in that one groove, and they're all loops of sounds that they used throughout the record. Samples. But I've never seen something just completely blank. There's no run out. There's no, I mean, obviously a needle is never supposed to touch this ever, ever, ever. It'll ruin your needle, or just slip and slide, ice skate. They could have done something here. I'm imagining some kind of cowboy, cowgirl, pink pony, you know what I mean? Some kind of etching here. You could see in the reflection, absolutely no grooves. It's a perfect surface. Strong interaction material. I love it. I'm a collector. I love her. If you're messing with her on the internet, I got one thing to say to you, and that's scram. Always question authority. Never do something just because other people want you to do it. Here's a thought, and let me try to get this out. If a group of people want one person to endorse a candidate, why is that? So this group of people think that that person's endorsement will get a whole other group of people to follow? They're not two separate groups of people. You know what I mean? There's one group of people, and then there's that one person, in this case, Chappell. people. There's all these people who are yelling at the one person for them to endorse a candidate, and they feel that it's necessary for her to do so to spread awareness of that candidate, to get more people to follow suit. But the people that the would-be followers are already the ones who are already so staunchly of that opinion that they want this celebrity to also declare their opinion. It's a weird hostage situation, and the people demanding the celebrity to endorse the candidate don't even realize they are amongst the people that endorsement would reach anyway, and they're already at that point. So leave her the fuck alone. Moving on. Finally picked up my copy of SOPHIE. We're SOPHIE heads in this house. SOPHIE's self-titled album. It's largely a collection of collaborations released posthumously, rest in peace, Sophie, by her siblings. Ooh, nice matte. I'm gonna put my hands all over this. So this is one of my favorite album covers of my life that I've ever seen. It's so vivid. It's so strong. It's so striking. It's so cool. It's so boldly, like, tongue-in-cheek, futuristic, like almost too much so. It is the coolest shit ever. Little track list on the back. It feels really nice. It's very boxy. A lot of times with gatefolds, you get stuff that's just not folded right, you know? The things are millimeters off, and it makes it really yucky to handle. But this, I could just tell looking at it when I was driving it home that, look at this. It doesn't pop open, you know what I mean? It like sits really well. Pink inside. I could just tell it was going to be like that. And this is the key when you keep it shut and it just slides out. Oh yeah. I've been seeing a ton of records I've been getting have been clear. I know that this was released in pink as well, and I feel like maybe a black as well. I don't know about the black, safe to assume, but I love it. Pink, black, and freaking clear on this, with this design. Whew, look at it. The SOPHIE font is, I think, the only typeface used throughout this entire release. Open up the newspaper. Oh, and the last time I opened a SOPHIE record on here, I didn't realize that she would be fully nude inside, so I had to check first. Beautiful. That's her. That's her. She was inside the other one. She's inside this one. This is SOPHIE now, ladies and gentlemen. I think about her often and her impact on the world and the music community and how it continues to grow and change, that impact. If you don't like this record, listen, this is just my opinion. I think that the folks who are not enjoying this record, or the folks who believe that it is their business to go online, which it is, everybody has business online. But if you are one of the people who feels the need to make a social media post that anywhere from 0 to 8 million people might see, and you say disparaging things about this release specifically, I don't think you understand. I don't think you are doing the right thing. I don't think you're doing the right thing. Would you rather have these tracks rotting on a hard drive? I don't understand. Everybody knows the story behind this record. It's not SOPHIE's second album. It's a collection of tracks that she collaborated with people on, and the world needs to hear. Nobody cares if you like them or not, or if you like the direction her music was going in. This is what we have, and it's really cool. Really strong pop tunes. Amazing. My favorite is the one with Kim Petras, Reason Why. It's strong. It's very good. Very SOPHIE. It ends with Love Me Off Earth, which is such a cool and beautiful song. I stopped buying records for a month, but this came out and I had anxiety about not getting a copy. Maybe you can empathize. That's all I got for you today. It's good to see you. Sound Advice 2 is out, the playlist. We're going to try to do them on the first of every month. Check it out. Sound Advice 2 by me and the legendary Ian St. Laurent. Have a great day, guys.